Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new Jurassic World Dominion video, where today we are discussing, yes, the Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion, and how a lot of you may have seemed to miss some sort of reference to the Spinosaurus within this movie. But before we begin today's video, we are setting a like goal of 2,000 likes, so let's see if we can do that. I don't usually ask for likes, so this is kind of a new thing for me, just to see if there's any difference between videos with loads of likes and videos with no likes. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel if you're a fan of the movie franchise of Jurassic, whether that's video games, the movies, or even the animated and live action series of Jurassic as well. But for today's video, the Spinosaurus, and where you may have missed a reference and how the Spinosaurus was technically in Jurassic World Dominion. So the Spinosaurus is a dinosaur that loads of people have been waiting to see appear in live action again ever since Jurassic Park 3 in 2001. We did technically get to see it in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 4, and we also will get to see it in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5, which will be releasing July 21st. So it's not like it's been absolutely nowhere after 2001, it's still alive and it's still kicking. But where is it in 2022? As we know, the events of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous take place in the year of 2016. More specifically for the seasons of Season 4 and Season 5 as to where the Spinosaurus appears. So that gives you an extra 6 more years to play with the idea of whether or not the Spinosaurus is alive or the Spinosaurus got killed off screen, or potentially in Season 5, which we are still yet to see. So regarding the Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion, it all comes down to Camp Cretaceous, or what happens off screen. Now, as far as we know, there were no actual plans to have the Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion, but this could relatively change over time as we learnt about the Spinosaurus deleted scene in Fallen Kingdom a long time after Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom released in cinemas. So the same thing could have happened here, where the Spinosaurus could actually have been planned for Jurassic World Dominion but ultimately got cut down. Colin Trevorrow, the director of Jurassic World Dominion, did say that this movie did get cut down for quite a bit, and he wanted to bring back loads of cast members from the original movies, but there's only so much you can do before it becomes a fan fiction. So he put on his restraints and pretty much only brought back dinosaurs such as the Dilophosaurus and focused on the 3 main cast characters, those 3 being Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler and Dr. Ian Malcolm. So reintroducing a full-blown scene with the Spinosaurus, whether that's a minute long, 5 seconds long or 10 seconds long, might have originally been part of the plan for Jurassic World Dominion and was since cut out. And we won't know that until we have some more information about deleted scenes for this movie. So once we go over to the canonical Dino Tracker website, and let's say we click on some random image, we can copy the image URL. Once we go into a brand new tab, we can paste that URL and get only the image within this new tab. However, once you change that last portion and add Spinosaurus, we can see that there is a URL specific to the Spinosaurus. Unfortunately, there is no image regarding the Spinosaurus or no silhouette regarding the Spinosaurus, but there is an image there that is planned to be on the website. Now, however, once you do it from June 17th onwards, it seems like it says URL not found. So clearly they have done something regarding this. But it is clear to see that the Spinosaurus was at least planned for some canonical website relating to the Jurassic franchise. So that means, theoretically speaking, that the Spinosaurus is on the mainland during the events of Jurassic World Dominion. And why do I think that BioSyn were in lead position to capture and wrangle the Spinosaurus? Where it all comes down to that very interesting flight with Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler and Ramsay Cole. Not only does he confirm some Camp Cretaceous connections within the dinosaur neuro implants, he also gives some backstory regarding BioSyn within the 90s and how they purchased the land within the Dolomites specifically for the amber. But not only that, he has a very interesting discussion with Dr. Alan Grant regarding the apex predator. Now, when you think of apex predators, you think of Tyrannosaurus, Giganotosaurus and Spinosaurus. But what Ramsay says in this piece of dialogue is very, very intriguing, and immediately upon my first viewing on June 3rd, I thought of the Spinosaurus when he said that. Give a little listen to this.
Deer populations, a great nesting species for the apex predator. apex predator. Giganotosaurus. At least for now.
He mentions that the Giganotosaurus is the current apex predator. Well, that is, at least for now, he also says. So one way you can look at this is that if the Giganotosaurus dies off, the Tyrannosaurus Rex becomes the apex predator. But what is bigger than a Giganotosaurus that we know exists and is possibly, most likely, still alive within the Jurassic franchise? That's right, the Spinosaurus. It's highly likely that when he said, at least for now, Ramsay Cole was actually on about the fact that BioSyn may have locked down and tracked down the Spinosaurus and intended to bring the Spinosaurus over to the Dolomite Mountains and place it within the BioSyn sanctuary, therefore allowing the Spinosaurus to be the new apex predator on top of the Giganotosaurus. I don't know, I may be looking too deep into this, but the way that he says, at least for now, regarding the Giganotosaurus being the current apex predator, makes me think that the only other option for another new apex predator to come about would be the Spinosaurus. We technically have an idea that if this Dino Tracker website is to be believed, Spinosaurus may be running around somewhere within the general population. So I wouldn't even be surprised if BioSyn was able to find the Spinosaurus and bring it over to the sanctuary. After all, who doesn't want to handle and house a massive creature like that Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3? Therefore, I think that they are actually discussing the Spinosaurus here, very briefly, but I do think that's the case. But I'm actually very intrigued to see what you guys think, so be sure to go down to the comment section and let me know what your idea about this is. Do you think he's on about the Giganotosaurus potentially dying off, or do you think he's talking about how BioSyn might have actually tracked down the Spinosaurus and had plans to bring it to the BioSyn sanctuary? This is just a theory for now, but hopefully we get some more information regarding this because I thought it was quite intriguing, especially since it came across as a throwaway comment. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching today's theory video. If you enjoyed, be sure to press that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want more content regarding the Jurassic universe. But as for today's video, thank you so much for watching. But most importantly, all I ask for from you guys today is to make sure you're staying safe out there. And I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.